आज आनंद है निरानंद है, श्री माता जी का जन्मदिन है। आज आनंद है निरानंद है, श्री माता जी का जन्मदिन है। धरती भी आनंद से डोले, अंबर पर भी पड़ गए झूले। धरती भी आनंद से डोले, अंबर पर भी पड़ गए झूले।
रिम झिम चैतन्य बरसे, हम भी गाए नाचे मिलके। Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
आज आनंद है निरानंद है, श्री माता जी का जन्मदिन है। आज आनंद है निरानंद है, श्री माता जी का जन्मदिन है। धरती भी आनंद से डोले, अंबर पर भी पड़ गए झूले। धरती भी आनंद से डोले, अंबर पर भी पड़ गए झूले।
रिम झिम चैतन्य बरसे, हम भी गाए नाचे मिलके। Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. परम के जन्म का परम दिन मनाए,
माँ निर्मल का हम जन्मदिन मनाए।
परम के जन्म का परम दिन मनाए।
माँ निर्मल का हम जन्मदिन मनाए।
करे मुक्त कंठों से कण कण निनादित, ये आनंद की बेला है।
मन है आनंदित।
Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday चरणों में दुनिया सारी, झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी।
श्री माता जी प्यारी हमारी,
झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी, झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी। बदलने जगत को लिया जन्म तुमने, बदलने जगत को लिया जन्म तुमने।
ले अवतार कल की माँ निर्मल पधारी, ले अवतार कल की माँ निर्मल पधारी।
अभी तक की सोई कुंडलिनी जगाई, सहस्राकुला माँ के चरणों में समाई। अभी तक की सोई कुंडलिनी जगाई, सहस्राकुला माँ के चरणों में समाई। पहले सहज ज्ञान वहाँ से वहाँ तक समाया चेतन, जहाँ से जहाँ तक बनाना है नवयूप अभिनव संसार। बहेगी जहाँ पे शांति सुख धार, जले दीप से दीप बने दीपमाला, दिए दीपमाला से बन जाए ज्वाला। ये विनती हमारी माँ इच्छा तुम्हारी, बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कारी। ये विनती हमारी माँ इच्छा तुम्हारी, बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कारी।
बने सारी दुनिया
आत्म साक्षात्कारी,
बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कार,
बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कार।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक।
मुबारक
Mataji, dear brothers and sisters, in this very auspicious day of 21st of March, let's collectively, as all the children of the Devi, do a collective namaskar from the whole world with a lot of devotion and gratitude to our mother. Collective namaskar.
मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक,
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक,
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक, श्री माता जी तुमको जन्मदिन मुबारक।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक, श्री माता जी तुमको जन्मदिन मुबारक।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक, मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक, मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक, मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक, मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। श्री माँ का जन्मदिन हो हमको मुबारक। मुबारक श्री माता जी तुमको जन्मदिन मुबारक
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक श्री माता जन्मदिन तुमको मुबारक
विश्व निर्मल धर्म फैलेगा जलेगी ज्योत से ज्योति सितारे
It's very difficult to speak, even for me. To see so many Sahajogis sitting here with such shining faces from all over the world, as if my vision has taken its form today. I see in you the saviors of tomorrow who are going to save this world from all the Kali Yuga calamities that are surrounding us. Is coming from all sides, while you people have really taken your second birth from this pond of Kali Yuga and have really become beautiful lotuses of different colors, hues, fragrance and beauty. Instead of you celebrating my birthday, it's better I celebrate your birthdays. Day that it is you who are such great seekers, seekers of truth, of love, that it could work out. Otherwise it would have been impossible. To even transform one person is very difficult. But you were so sensitive that this subtle knowledge, I don't know how it penetrated your being. It's unbelievable. I can't believe myself. What great people have taken birth in this Kali Yuga. No one can believe that there are so many saints are sitting before me, so many walis, so many nabis are sitting before me. In the history of spirituality, it has never happened. Even in the heavens, there are few devtas and devas, not so many. One better than the other. Such beautiful heart, such brilliant brains, and such active attention is really, I thank you all that this 70th birthday I could see so many people which I never expected. You know, Sahaja was started with one person, and then Those who came also, out of them some were power oriented, money oriented, all kinds of people created problems for us. One after another, so many problems came, and also there were many who were of a very low level seekers. But I find today they have all come up beautifully. I cannot distinguish one from another the way it has happened. And the commitment you have to Sahaja is the greatest blessings for this world. I could not do it alone, you know that. If I could do it, I would not have needed you. You are the channels, and you have to work it out further and further. It is really remarkable the way Delhi people have organized everything. First of all, everybody was very much keyed on to the 70th birthday. I don't know what was the reason, but whatever it is. And then Delhi people said, this time we are going to celebrate Mother, your birthday in Delhi. I said, everybody is on it, so be careful. It's not going to be easy. It's a big headache. So many will be coming down. But they didn't expect so much, I'm sure. People are coming, 100 are coming from there, 100 from there. I said, are you worried? They said, no, we are very happy about it. I saw their enthusiasm, their organization, the way they have done it. The best part of it, Delhi, which is a place where all kinds of politicians live, have groups and politics and all that. But in Sahaja, in Delhi, there is no politics. There is no quarreling. There is no pulling each other's legs. It's a very remarkable thing it to happen in a place like Delhi, where every day what you hear, that even in our parliament, they are beating each other. Perhaps in this hell only, this goodness was to be born and to be manifested by Sahajogis. The knowledge of Sahaja, as you know, is extremely, extremely subtle. And it's not easy to penetrate into the so-called people who call themselves intellectuals or who are absolutely bowed down to their conditionings. So on one side we have the masses who are ignorant, on the other side the classes who live in the frame that they have made out of their brains. Both ways I think they are extremely gross. But the way they have absorbed this subtle nectar of divinity is something unbelievable. Nobody can comprehend even that there were so many born after my birth on this earth, or some maybe before also, very few. Just after my birth, they were born here in this world to get to Sahaja. But when I saw the world, I was shocked, more shocked than Kabira himself. I said, how will I talk to anyone about it? My family members, I didn't know how will I open the subject to them. It was impossible. So much was darkness of ignorance. How will they believe that there is really divinity? There is totality waiting for them. They all believed in some sort of a religion which had no connection with reality. And it was impossible even to envisage the method by which I could talk to them. I remember the first incident when we went to Nargol, where I had opened the Sahasrara. The first person who got realization was a Gujarati and a jeweler. Immediately, all the other, there were hardly about 35 people. They started saying that, of course, he's a rich man, he's a jeweler, so mother has given him realization. I think that's the first time and last time I really got angry. I started shouting at them. You're good for nothing, useless people, you can never take to divinity, and I had really thought that stop it now. When I have to take another life, another time, where people will understand what is Sahaja. But after that, suddenly people started feeling the cool breeze in their hands. Immediately, after my shouting, imagine. And they said, Mother, it's working. It's working in us. It's working out of us. Thus we got 12 people. And one lady whom I had given before also, she was the 14th. Thus, first we had only these 14 Sahajas, for whom it was something out of the blue. They were all flabbergasted. They didn't know what it was. And then surprisingly, in one of our programs, a lady who was possessed by some Brahmin came and started saying, Jagadamba, Jagadamba. They couldn't understand. I never told them what I was, never. I've never told otherwise also. So then she recited a poem from Saundarya Lahari in Sanskrit language, and she was just a maid servant and in a man's voice. So everybody was shocked that the bhoots should say all these things. And then she went away. After that, these people started probing into it. And they wanted to have my puja first time in my house itself. Still, people were not very sure they were doing the right thing. Even the Brahmins they called, they said this Saptasadi is a very difficult puja and something will happen to us. But after the puja they said nothing happened. We are so much better. They all felt the cool breeze. And the entire atmosphere changed. They started understanding that Sahaja Yoga is the Yuga Dharma, is the one of this Yuga, this Kali Yuga. So the Sahaja Dharma became the dharma of this yuga. This yuga is very difficult, no doubt. But in difficulties only we become intense seekers. And that's what happened with all of you, that you found out that everywhere people were following whatever they were following, they were not reaching any point. Like a cocoon, they are hitting their head here and there. They got their realizations so quickly. And when they told me how they were seeking, what was happening to them, I was amazed. How this seeking was working within them and pushed them towards SAHAJA. Also in the meanwhile, I must say, so many got lost into the clutches of false gurus. Despite that, today we have so many Sahajogis. You are just representing your country, but there are many more in your countries. Even in India we have many more. You are just here come to represent them. So multiple of this number, I do not know how many would be there. So many asked me how many Sahajogis there are. I said, I don't know. So you don't know? I said, no. We have never kept any record. So they can't understand. I said, we have no office, no record. I have no secretary. I don't know how to type. I don't know how to write even my check. They can't understand a person like me existing in these modern times. But everything gets done somehow. Despite all my modern ignorance, everything gets absolutely done in the most perfect manner, like a remote control. Now this whole thing, I never said a word about it. I must tell you nothing. Never I gave any idea as to how it should be. I didn't even tell them how many we are expecting. But see how spontaneously everything has worked out. Because you all have commitment. And that commitment gives you all these organizing capacities. So many things you have seen get organized because also this Parama Chaitanya has come into Kruta Yuga where it is working it out, it's active. And this activity also is absolutely supportive to you. For example, the police people told us that there are Muslims living here and you might have some danger from them, they might do some harm to you. I said, which Muslims are they? So they said Nizamuddin Aulia's people are here. I said, they'll never harm us. I said, why? Because he was a Sufi and he was a great realized soul. And the people who are along there must be, most of them are at least believers of Sufism. How can they harm us? So I said, tomorrow early in the morning you go and put a chadar, as they call it, all of you. And they were so impressed that you saw in the evening. They came here all the way, morning time, and they were so respectful. Then they called me, they gave me another chadar, this, that, and they said that we are yours and this and that, all kinds of things. And his disciple was Amir Khusro, was another very, very great Sufi gentleman, and I always have admired his poetry and also the way Nizamuddin led his life of dignity and divinity. All these Muslims who were there put hands towards me like this, and they said, "We are feeling the cool breeze." I said, "This is Ruh." Ah, this is Ruh. Once these people start getting Ruh, they will all become Sahajogis very soon. And you may have to have there are so many Sufis all over the world, and we are going to take their addresses and we are going to meet them. Then you might have to have another big pendal, double pendal, I think maybe triple. If Delhi people
Jai Mataji. Let's collectively ensure that all our attention is in our heart. And let's collectively say Shri Ganesh mantra 4 times with the pure desire to invite our bigger brother to be the first to open the way for our mother's birthday, for him to bring auspiciousness and all these qualities to our meditation. Shri Ganesh mantra 4 times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's take 1 minute to completely surrender and focus on the Lord Ganesh and absorb his complete presence. Now we will say Shri Desi Devi Fatima Marie Nirmala Mataji. Shri Desi Devi Fatima Nirmala Marie Mataji. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Desi Devi Fatima Nirmala Marie Mataji Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Desi Devi Fatima Nirmala Marie Mataji Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. All attention in Saswara, in collective Saswara, where the Devi herself is completely established. Let be collective and have a complete surrender to the Devi in Saswara in this special day of her birthday, where all the gods and all the deities are doing her puja in the heavens. Let's open our heart, our attention, and be completely surrendered to the Devi in Saswara collectively. Let's collectively, as all the children of the Devi, wish a great happy birthday to our beloved mother from all corners of the world. Let our prayers, our love go to the Devi.
What's the problem of this world? The whole problem, you take it. There's no joy. Simple as that. There's no joy. If they had joy, they would not have done all these nonsensical things. There's no joy. When you have joy, you don't want to fight, you don't want to do anything that is harmful, you don't want to say anything harsh to anyone. Not only that, but you do not want to have something that will spoil this Mother Earth or which will bring ecological problem. No, you just don't want it. Don't want to do anything because it harms others. People feel unhappy about it, whether it is here, India, anywhere. You just feel that, why should I do such a thing which is not so congenial to others? I mean, it's not joy-giving. So when you have joy, you have to be joy-giving. And if you are not joy-giving, that means there's something lacking in your SAHAJA, and that's why we have to come up now. We have to become Sahajoginis and Sahajogis. That is joy-giving society. We can change our name if you like, if not Sahajoga is good, Joy-Giving Association. We have done this mistake, we have done that mistake, and we have spoiled ourselves. How can we be pure like you? So I'm like a soap. Use me. I don't mind. Anyway, you want to use me, use my photograph every way, my name every way, whatever way you want, you use me, and cleanse yourself. And soap doesn't get spoiled by that, does it? And you can think that this soap never disappears because this soap is the source of all the soaps. And you all become the soaps then. So you have to just really enjoy yourself. That's the sign. When you enjoy yourself, I know you are matured. So we are here to give joy, happiness to everyone, to make everyone happy. There are so many ways of making others happy. And for that we have to learn also. So many things we have to learn how to make others happy. And then when you make them happy, then you feel that joy within yourself. Oh, that's so happy. See their happiness. Then only this lotus opens out much more. Like a ripple, moves and moves to the end of the shores, and then from the shore it returns back to. In the same way, when your joy reaches the joy of others, then the ripples that come up make a beautiful pattern of your life. Just think of such situations where you did something good to others, been very nice to others, and then you found the joy in that person and how that joy came back to you. Think of that pattern that you felt so subtly in your life, how it is built in. Whenever you think of that time or that moment or that area, whole picture comes to you. And you think, what a time. How one lady who was a Devi Bhakt and has done so much study of bhakti and all that and knew so much, just merged into me. I just couldn't understand her, what she has done. Because normally people don't do. When they are reading about Devi, they think, all right, this is Devi, this is Mataji. It's separate things. They don't know they are reading about Devi. So she said, Mother, I just identify. It's written that how you are gentle. The goddess is gentle. How she touches me. How she looks after me. How her attention is on me. Like there's a sentence, Kataksha, Kataksha, Nirikshan. Every glance is an inspection. Not inspection, not a very good word, but Nirikshan means inspection, divine inspection. So all the time I feel that it's you are all the time. When I listen to music, I feel now, see, she's looking at me. She's feeling me. She's nourishing me. All the time I feel your love. That's how the bhakti comes in. So if you have vibrations, that doesn't mean that they are something dry. See? No. It means the joy of bhakti. Bhakti is, you call it adoration, this, that. But it's the ocean of love that is God. You just get drenched into it. There's no words to it. In Nirananda state, there is no duality left. It's Advaita. It's one personality. That is, you are completely integrated, and the joy is not any more dented. It's complete. It hasn't got a happiness and a sorrow aspect, but it's just joy. The joy is not that you laugh loud. The joy is not that you're always smiling. No. It's the stillness, the quietude within yourself, the peace of your being, of your spirit, that asserts itself into vibrations. You feel that when you feel that peace, you feel like light of the sun, the whole rays of that beauty spreading. So the truth is, everything is illusion except for the divine love of God that is all pervading, which you can feel through your spirit.
मांगे भक्ति का,
आशीष मांगे मुक्ति का। जन्मदिन आयो आदिशक्ति का, स्मरण दिन आयो निर्मल भक्ति का। जन्मदिन आयो।
I have no words to thank you for all this that you have done. And it is such a feeling of joy
माँ की महिमा है
and mother's appreciation of your kindness. It cannot be expressed in words. So, only thing I can say that every year is getting more important. And your love is so great that I myself feel as if it's my first birthday the way it is being celebrated. Thank you very much. I have no words to really say something. Thank you.
श्रीमती माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। माता श्री निर्मला देवी की Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mataji. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
देखो आनंद छायो, जब दिख देखो।
Let's collectively take a few minutes to just continue opening our heart and our Brahmarandra to the Devi and to the celebration of Mother's birthday in the heavens by all the gods, by all the deities, by all the Ganas, by all the enlightened souls, just to be united with them in the joy of having such a great mother and such a great guru. Let's collectively thank our mother in our heart. Namaskar, Kundalini.
आज आनंद है निरानंद है, श्री माता जी का जन्मदिन है। आज आनंद है निरानंद है, श्री माता जी का जन्मदिन है। धरती भी आनंद से डोले, अंबर पर भी पड़ गए झूले। धरती भी आनंद से डोले, अंबर पर भी पड़ गए झूले।
रिम झिम चैतन्य बरसे, हम भी गाए नाचे मिलके। Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. परम के जन्म का परम दिन मनाए,
माँ निर्मल का हम जन्मदिन मनाए।
परम के जन्म का परम दिन मनाए।
माँ निर्मल का हम जन्मदिन मनाए।
करे मुक्त कंठों से कण कण निनादित, ये आनंद की बेला है।
मन है आनंदित। Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. श्री माता जी प्यारी हमारी, श्री माता जी प्यारी हमारी।
झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी, झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी।
श्री माता जी प्यारी हमारी,
झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी, झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी। बदलने जगत को लिया जन्म तुमने, बदलने जगत को लिया जन्म तुमने।
ले अवतार कल की माँ निर्मल पधारी, ले अवतार कल की माँ निर्मल पधारी।
अभी तक की सोई कुंडलिनी जगाई, सहस्राकुला माँ के चरणों में समाई। अभी तक की सोई कुंडलिनी जगाई,
अभिनव संसार बहेगी जहाँ पे शांति सुखदार। जले दीप से दीप बने दीपमाला, दिए दीपमाला से बन जाए ज्वाला।
ये विनती हमारी माँ इच्छा तुम्हारी, बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कारी। ये विनती हमारी माँ इच्छा तुम्हारी, बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कारी।
बने सारी दुनिया
आत्म साक्षात्कारी।
बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कार। बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कार। मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक।
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 मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। श्री माता जी तुमको जन्मदिन मुबारक।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। श्री माता जी तुमको जन्मदिन मुबारक। मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक।
श्री माता जन्मदिन हो हमको मुबारक। मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। श्री माता जन्मदिन हो हमको मुबारक।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। श्री माता जी तुमको जन्मदिन मुबारक।
मुबारक मुबारक जन्मदिन मुबारक। श्री माता जन्मदिन हो हमको मुबारक।
विश्व निर्मल धर्म फैलेगा, जलेगी ज्योत से ज्योति। सितारे नभ पर जो चमके हैं, झरा चमकाएंगे सहजी।
मुबारक श्री माता जन्मदिन हो हमको मुबारक।
माँ तेरी जय हो, तेरा ही विजय हो। तेरे गीत से आज जग ये जीवित हो माँ।
Mataji, see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day under the protection of our mother.
जय श्री माता जी। हैप्पी बर्थडे।